Welcome to the deep dive. We're here to break down some complex ideas and pull out those illuminating nuggets of insight you need to be truly well-informed.
Yeah, and today we're digging into something really profound. We're looking at inner conflict, identity, and courage, drawing from a truly ancient source.
We're focusing on Arjuna's dilemma, the battlefield within.
Right.
Specifically from the Bhagavad Gita, Chapter 1.
That's it. Chapter 1, Arjuna Vishada Yoga, or roughly the yoga of Arjuna's despondency.
Despondency.
It's a foundational text, really.
Yeah.
And our kind of mission here is to see what insights we can pull out that actually speak to the challenges, the battlefields we face today in modern life.
So, okay, let's set the scene. We need you to step with us onto this battlefield, Kurukshetra. It's more than just history, isn't it? It's presented as this powerful metaphor.
Oh, absolutely. It's the war within us all, as they say.
Right. So paint the picture for us. What does it look like?
Well, imagine this vast plain, and they're two huge armies, just massive, facing each other off. On one side, you have the Pandavas. They're painted as, noble, righteous. They've been wronged.
The good guys, sort of.
Sort of, yeah. And facing them, the Kauravas. Now, they're seen as power-hungry, ambitious, but here's the kicker. They're family. Cousins, uncles, teachers.
Ah, okay, so it's personal,
Yeah.
right from the start.
Deeply personal. And right there, in the thick of it, you have Arjuna. He's this legendary warrior. I mean, the warrior.
And initially, he's ready to go, confident.
Completely skilled, focused, ready for battle. You picture him as, unstoppable.
Yeah.
But then he does something really unexpected, especially for a general about to lead his troops.
What's that?
He turns to Krishna, who's acting as his charioteer and, much more than that, his guide.
Right.
And he asks him, take me between the armies. I want to see who I'm fighting.
He wants a closer look, even though he knows who they are.
Exactly. It's a strange request.
Yeah.
But Krishna does it. He drives the chariot right into that space between the two massive forces, strategically placed.
Okay. And what happens? What does Arjuna see?
Well, this is the moment everything shifts.
Sure.
He looks out, and he doesn't just see, enemy soldiers or faceless opponents.
He sees.
He sees his own people, uncles, grandfathers, teachers he learned from, cousins he grew up with, friends, people he respects, people he loves.
Oh, wow. That must hit hard.
It completely floors him. The text describes it so vividly. This great warrior, Arjuna, he starts to waver.
Physically.
Physically, yeah. He literally drops his famous bow, the Gandiva. He starts trembling. It's as his limbs give way, his mouth goes dry. It's an immediate, almost uncontrollable physical reaction.
And he just says it, right?
He just says it straight out. I cannot fight Krishna.
So this isn't just like getting cold feet, battle nerves.
Not according to the text. And that's a key insight here. It looks like fear maybe on the surface, but the Gita frames it as something much deeper. It's profound moral confusion, ethical paralysis.
He's caught.
Totally caught. It's the weight of that dilemma, having to fight these specific people. It shatters his whole understanding of duty, of right and wrong in this context.
And what I found really striking is how the Gita treats this moment, this breakdown. It's not seen as failure.
Not at all.
Yeah.
In fact, it's presented as the very beginning of yoga.
Which is probably not what comes to mind for most people when they hear yoga. They think stretching, mats.
Right, the physical postures, the asanas, and that's part of it, of course. But in the Gita, yoga is much broader, much deeper. It's about yoking or aligning yourself, aligning your soul with truth, with dharma, with the divine.
Okay.
And the Gita makes this radical point, that kind of profound alignment, that real transformation, it doesn't start when you feel strong and clear. It starts right here, in the despair.
So the breakdown is actually the breakthrough point.
Kind of, yeah. It argues that transformation really begins only when we hit that wall, when we can finally admit, honestly, vulnerably, I don't know what to do, I'm lost. That helplessness isn't the end, it's the doorway.
That feels surprisingly modern, even though it's from thousands of years ago.
Doesn't it? Arjuna's Kurukshetra, his battlefield.
Mm-hmm.
It resonates because we all face our own versions of it.
Yeah, absolutely. Think about, have you ever been in a situation where life just throws you into this impossible conflict? Like maybe it's between your duty, what you should do, and your feelings, what your heart wants. Or maybe your values clash with your emotions, where every single option feels like you lose something important.
That's your Kurukshetra, right there.
Yeah.
It could be, really tough career choice versus family needs, or maybe deciding whether to stand up for something you believe is right, even if it costs you comfort or relationships or security.
Or even just letting go of something, a relationship, a job, an identity. It's something that just doesn't fit anymore, but it's scary to release it.
Exactly. We all face that moment, that feeling of being stuck, paralyzed, just like Arjuna, utterly uncertain.
But here's what's really important about chapter 1. It kind of sets up everything that follows in the Gita.
What Arjuna does with that paralysis.
Exactly. He doesn't just run away. He doesn't shut down completely, even though he feels like he's falling apart.
Right. He does the opposite in a way.
Yeah. He questions. He starts asking the hard questions. He actively seeks wisdom. And crucially, he turns to Krishna and basically surrenders. He asks for guidance.
Yeah. That surrender, that willingness to admit, I don't know, help me, that vulnerability. That's really where chapter 1 leads us. It's not about the action yet.
A neat resolution.
No. It ends with this pivotal moment of inner turning, an admission that the way forward isn't clear, and a deep desire, a need for guidance.
So the takeaway here, if you're listening and maybe you're facing your own Kurukshetra right now, maybe feeling confused or overwhelmed.
Don't run from it. Don't feel ashamed of it.
Right. Maybe try to embrace it, explore it. Because look, even Arjuna, this ultimate warrior, had his moment of complete doubt, total paralysis.
And often it's in those moments, isn't it, when we feel the most broken or lost. That's actually where the real potential for growth lies.
It's like that powerful idea from the Gita itself. Sometimes before we can rise, we actually have to break down first.
It's a necessary step sometimes.
Yeah.
Letting go of what we thought we knew, how we thought things should be.
So let Arjuna's experience be a reminder. It's okay to pause. It's okay to feel completely lost. Yoga, in that really deep sense the Gita talks about, it begins right there.
It starts with honesty.
So next time we'll dive into chapter 2. We'll explore what Krishna actually says in response to Arjuna's plea. That's where the real teaching starts to unfold.
But yeah, the dialogue really kicks off then.
But for now, maybe just sit with this. What battlefield are you facing? And could your own moments of doubt or confusion, that feeling of being